Central Melbourne and Brisbane are in the grip of an apartment boom with dozens of high-rises in the building or planning stage. That's helping give the economy a much-needed boost as mining goes into reverse, with apartments accounting for a fifth of Australia's growth over the past 2 years. But analysts warn the party may be coming to an end and the glut of new units could leave property investors with a nasty hangover. Emily Stewart reports.
A residential boom is underway in central Melbourne, leading to a glut of apartments on the market.
The days of the double-digit capital growth that you have seen, annual capital growth that you have seen in the last 20 years or so, I think they're gone.
There are at least 8 towers under construction in the CBD, meaning 5,500 new apartments will be built in the next year, double the long-term trend. 33 more applications are under consideration by the state government.
Rents haven't really risen for the last couple of years and neither have resale prices. New apartments that are coming online are competing with other new apartments and existing rental stock as well. So we're not seeing growth in rents for new apartments, and in the meantime landlords who own existing apartments are often having to discount rents for subsequent tenants to compete against that new stock.
2/3 of apartments in the inner city are owned by investors and rented out. The oversupply has meant rental yield has declined slightly in the last few years to around 5%. What some investors don't realise is that body corporate fees, which pay for the lifts, the gym and the pool, can run into the thousands of dollars every year, and that can quickly whittle away any rental yield.
So we'll just go in here. It's just a one-bedroom apartment.
This 50 square metre one-bedroom apartment in Southbank is about 8 years old. It's for sale for $420,000 and currently yielding just under 5% from rent.
This one's just come on the market and we've already had great interest.
Agent Michael Prestrakis says prices in the area have been stable for 2 years. And while offshore investors make up a large proportion of off-the-plan demand, they're restricted from buying existing properties.
There's no doubt that there is a large supply of apartments available, especially when you combine the off-the-plan and the established. But I haven't seen that supply change in the last 2 years. It's been quite consistent. So there's still people buying, there's still people moving in.
But at this weekday open for inspection, nobody came.
Look, they're obviously selling them, but they're, pricing-wise, they're not making any money.
Buyers advocate Sam Lally advises his clients against buying in central Melbourne.
There's just far too many of them. They're compromised on space, compromised on size, there's no scarcity value. When I say scarcity value, they're all the same. If you have one apartment on the market and you have another one in the same building, it's probably going to be the same anyway.
It's not just Melbourne facing a glut. Brisbane is seeing record levels of apartment construction in the inner city, particularly off the plan. But the market has fewer buyers than Melbourne.
Beyond the next 12 months, as the next round of projects are completed, we think that'll tip the market into oversupply and things will become a lot more difficult there. So developers there probably have another 12 months to run before we see the signs.
But in the housing game, when some lose out, others gain. And the oversupply could make living in the city more affordable in the long term.